Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. We last time dealt with this hunting lodge and went up to the hunting grounds. It looks like the trail doesn't continue from there, so we're probably gonna have to back down. Our goal, I think, is still wanting to explore more of this area of our territory that we haven't explored, and then maybe after that, trying to explore somewhere down here. We heard about stuff going on at Lake Silverstep, so I'm inclined to check that out, though it's not in our territory. But I do remember last time when we were up here near Varnhold, and then on our way back, we kept getting ambushed by really challenging fights, so I'm somewhat nervous. But for now, we're in our territory, so everything's probably fine. I'm curious if there is intended areas we should be. Like, in Act 1, when we were just dealing with trying to take out the Stag Lord, they had blocked off our ability to travel beyond the borders that they wanted us to travel in for that act. And so when we headed too far out, we ran into fog and returned back. And I haven't run into anywhere besides just dangerous fights, but I haven't run into anything that has forced me to turn around yet. So I'm wondering, is there a limit to how far I can travel? Like, in theory, could I go all the way out here and explore? Granted, we'd probably get absolutely slaughtered by stuff, but would the game stop me? I don't know.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
Let's go down this way. Okay, we did find economy. Looks like everyone is tired besides you.
Why don't we set up camp?
Okay, now everyone's tired. Aram doesn't get tired, so he doesn't count. But yes, let's camp here. We do have everyone doing their camp stuff.
Tired. Sometimes I feel like reaching for a rope, but is that a dignified end? No, I suppose I should live a little longer and see where the world is rolling.
At least there's something that dispels your gloom, most honorable harem. Even if it's a vision of a world rolling into the unknown.
It's a dark statement from him. Granted, a lot of his statements are dark, but still. We do need to actually go back to our town so that we can heal up Amiri. That's something to keep in mind. We've got a peak there that our road right now doesn't go to. But Arbor Rock is in our territory and we haven't explored it yet. Like the Tors in Lebanese themselves, their foothills are also rich with caves. One of them hides within a flaky rock called the Arbor by some travelers. Let's see what we find. And yeah, there hasn't actually been that much up in this area of our region, which surprises me.
In due time.
So we're expecting caves. Not over here. Also, I still think I should adventure more with Kaliki. Just because we travel with Kinera all the time. But every time I do, she dies and then we switch back to Kinera anyway. I guess that says something about either her or at least my ability to use her effectively. Okay, just medium earth elementals. Not that big of a deal.
I do what I must.
Oh. We've got a huge earth elemental, so you're level 10. That's a bit sketchier. Probably still fine-ish. We'll have you charge in.
Their life ends here.
And hopefully it's just the three of them. Alright. Where? Oh. I don't know why I didn't notice. I was seeing even labeled a Miri, and I thought that was Valerie. Because I am smart. Yes, we want to rage with you. Probably you are fine doing cold rather than bludgeoning. Yeah, I think this is all fine. One of the small ones is down. Another of the small ones is down. Okay. No problem at all. Graphically, there's a weird yellowness to that that's odd. A diamond. And a magical warhammer. Warhammer +1.
Tear them apart!
Not
Repent.
that important. But we can sell it.
Come on.
And that's it. Just a small cave with some earth elementals. Weird. Well, glad we didn't go out of our way early on just to accomplish that, because there's not a lot there.
I'm there.
We also didn't even really take any damage, which feels great. Interesting that there was no connection anywhere along here to get over here to Talon Peak. Probably if we came around here along the river, then we could get up. Well, if we are wanting to explore over here, this looks like the way to go. Maybe? No, that's just taking me back up. I saw it pointing over and I'm like, cool, that's clearly where I want to go. That is clearly not.
Oh, time to get some rest.
Let's check
isn't
out the
it?
Lonely Barrow while we're right next to it. For ages, this mysterious burial ground has been hidden, left untouched, but a recent landslide has revealed the entrance to the underground complex. In fact, someone has already entered the barrow. The massive door that once barred access to has been left ajar, and the darkness beyond smells damp and cool. Well, traditionally in basically every video game,
Can wait.
barrows are full of undead. I assume the same.
In due time.
Okay. So yeah, this is a fancy looking place.
Follow if you dare.
What do we have here? Bandit raiders. More bandits. In the dim light, you come across a group of armed men with swords and bows. Two of them are squatting near the body of a halfling. Spotting you, one of the men stands up and regards you with a crooked sneer. Well now, men, look, a corpse that don't know it's dead yet. What, you come to loot the place? The leader bares his teeth. You're too late. We were here first, and we're keeping what we found. We're scholars, see? This is our find. You're scholars. I'm curious about this glowing ball. That's definitely magical and stands out. Molly looks at the bandit, then the corpse's feet. She reaches for a weapon. Dirty marauders? We cannot let them go. Who are you and what are you doing here? Get out before I bury you all here. Just attack. You picked the wrong tone to speak with the Baroness. Death to grave robbers. Who are you and what are you doing here? Can't you see for yourself? Researches. We are researching this crypt now. Everything we find, why, we give to the poor. The leader chuckles and the other bandits join in. We're here on a job, see? This one here hired us. The leader nods to the halfling corpse on the floor. Needed help to get into these ruins, and we were like, why not? He clicks his tongue sadly. What a shame. Soon as the little one showed us the way in, he became ill. Must be the excitement, I bet. He came to the house of the dead as a merry guest, but settled here forever. Such is the lot of mortals, yes? But what of their murderers? Will they escape their victim's fate? Such villainy. You murdered the man who trusted you, and now to cap it off, you dare to utter threats against the legitimate ruler of these lands? Short of it is, the crypts are fine. We'll deal with the traps ourselves and start researching right away. The man nods at you, then nods at the exit, and you'd better leave before you catch something. What is this place? We've got a neutral evil diplomacy. We can help each other. Let me go ahead, deal with the traps, and you cover my back. Split the loot. Half for me, half for you. Obviously not. What is this place? Gang leader stares at you, baffled. Why should we just pry with the door open? Then we'll see who's buried there and how much gold's with them. So they don't even know anything about what this place is. And the one person who would have known, they killed. There's some markings on the pillars over there. The bandit points towards a massive column. Also, that halfling idiot wouldn't shut up about some old book. Satisfied? Now get while you still can. We could bluff. Interesting. You know this is a plague tomb, right? All these corpses died from disease. My blessings preserve me. What about you? Or intimidate? I mean, we've made a pretty strong point that bandits aren't allowed in our land. In the past, we've thrown them out. In other times, we've just killed them. And I guess in this case, they aren't just robbing. They're killing and then robbing, which I think is worthy of death rather than just intimidating or bluffing them to leave. You picked the wrong tone to speak with the Baroness. Death to grave robbers. Let us cleanse the lands of this filth. We'll see who dies today.
Victory!
Alright, if you could just... Actually, we're not going to have you charge because you might wait too long.
Let us
You-
strike as one.
Let everyone hold, except for you. You
Do not falter.
move in. Now everyone else can move in. Ooh, they cast haste. Well, how about that? I don't want to be left behind on that. What levels are we dealing with? You're a level 7 fighter. Level 2 fighter, level 2 fighter. Level 3, level 3. Level 4. So they've got pretty much one high level character. The rest are all just going to be slaughtered. Our haste versus yours. I feel like our haste was better.
Time to get some rest.
You're fine. Yeah, we don't need any of your basic gear. Take all of your food. Half plate is worth a bit, but too heavy. Magical crossbow +2. And then composite longbows are pretty good. What about you? Ooh, you another one of these melted shards of a ring. Transmutations and bodily poisons. We've read at least a couple of these. We might have read 3 already. All matter is in itself both poison and cure, like water, which lies at the foundation of every process. I have read this one. Okay. And a torn book. The book is torn and covered in mud. Very little of the text survived, just a small fragment of a page spread. And this phenomenon is quite similar to what transpires in the Stolen Lands, at a place the local populace refer to as the Ghost Stone. It is a hill surrounded by forest and crowned by a gigantic stone. The people say that at night the hilltop emanates bright light, while the hill itself is shrouded by a thick fog swarming with eerie, sinister shadows. The stone has resided at the hilltop since times immemorial. Those who could have recounted its tale or read the dead language of its inscription have long passed away. However, possessing a most intimate knowledge of the history of Avestan, I can claim with full certainty that it is one of those places where the veil separating the planes of existence grows especially thin. It is for this reason that portals to other worlds open in such places, through which all manner of mysterious creatures can travel. The folk's tales show overwhelming evidence of this. The fog, the strange shadows, the noises. The Stolen Lands abound with such legends, like no other part of the world. But for the dangers that await the would-be explorers in this wilderness, it is exceedingly difficult to investigate such accounts with due rigor. So are they talking about the Bald Hill? because a lot seems to revolve around the bald hilltop. And if we're talking about a hill surrounded by a forest, it had a couple of rocks on top, not just one singular gigantic stone. I mean, it might be something else, but it could be talking about the bald hilltop.
I'm there.
Okay, we've got a thing here. Alright. He also said there was some inscription somewhere, but I'm not seeing that. Like an inscription on a column we could check out. What do you have for me?
You can thank me now.
More treasure, thank you.
Child's play.
Well, we've got a column here.
Child's play.
An ancient bas-relief depicts Cyclops building a stone tomb. So this is an old Cyclops burial ground? Potentially?
You can thank me now.
I think the tomb we met Tartuccio in when we first got here to the Stolen Lands was also a Cyclops tomb. I'm unsure how relevant Cyclops are going to be to the story, if they're more of a just history that we're interacting with. A massive sarcophagus lies before you. In the dim light, you can see the edges of gleaming carvings that wind their way along the sides and up and across the lid of the sepulchre. Athletics to slide the sarcophagus lid aside. Perception to examine it. Definitely examine it first. Knowledge world, examine the carvings on the sarcophagus. Perception as well, walk around the sarcophagus or just step away. Let's start with walking around the sarcophagus as a good starting point. You walk around the sarcophagus, studying where it meets the floor. As you do, you notice fresh tracks in the dust. Someone has been here recently. Alright, let's examine the lid. You step closer to take a better look at the sarcophagus lid, and suddenly see deep scratches on its smooth, gleaming surface. Judging by the lid, it was slid aside, then slid back into place. Also, you notice rows of small, round holes covering the lid. Were they made to let air flow into the coffin? Okay, that's weird. I was thinking rows of small holes, maybe it's an arrow trap or something. If you're allowing air into the coffin, that implies that whatever is in there was still alive. And you wanted it to stay alive. You weren't just putting it in there to die. Let's examine the carvings. The carvings on the coffin depict an ancient Cyclopean empire. They speak of a rebellion, when human tribes rose against their Cyclopean masters. Judging by the images, the riot was brutally suppressed. The leader of the rebels was caught, and the human army slaughtered. Alright, let's slide the sarcophagus lid aside. Putting all your strength into it, you slide the marble slab aside. The slab hits the ground with a great booming noise, echoing in the dark hall. To your horror, the sides of the coffin are raked with scratches and dried blood. Someone was buried here, and they were desperately trying to get out. But despite the scratch marks, there is nothing inside. The sarcophagus is empty. Okay. So they buried something, intentionally left air holes so that whoever was in there would live, at least for a time, not just immediately suffocate. The question for me is this some sort of important Cyclopean leader, or possibly the leader of the human rebels that was captured? That they just put in there, left him alive? Don't know. In the darkness behind you, you hear a faint rustling sound. An involuntary shiver runs down your spine. All of a sudden, the grinding of a stone erupts around you. The lids of the sarcophagi along the walls begins to slide open.
Will prevail.
Okay. I did mention that there was probably going to be undead. And there is.
Your life ebbs low.
Okay. Who are you attacking? Amiri. That's fine. I thought it was going to attack Melandra because she was so close to the front, and that would have been bad. Okay, yeah, we're just slaughtering our way through. No problem. Alright, I think that's all of them.
Adventures can wait.
Take the masterwork gear. And yeah, there's still that I haven't looted yet. Let's get the whole team together.
Child's play.
Okay. More treasure. Excellent. Anything further here? Massive sarcophagus lies before you. In the dim light, you can see the edges of gleaming carvings that wind their way along the sides and up and across the lid of the sepulchre. Oh, let's step back. Nothing more to see there. So someone was buried alive, and in the intervening years, someone else has gone in and opened up the sepulchre and taken out the body. Oh, hi there.
I do what I must.
Alright, there's a whole bunch of you. Valerie,
I am
you
yours to command.
head up towards these guys.
Done with
Amiri, you head down towards... Oh, you are champion. Let's switch that up then. You go there.
I am your shield.
Valerie, you go take on Nightmare Skeletal Champion Archer.
To arms!
You're level 8. Okay. Well done, team. But it looks like that did open up additional doors over here. Grab all the masterwork gear still. And then you. What do you got? Just a normal composite longbow. Okay, I was like, did it not open up these doors? Just the light didn't regenerate quickly.
Child's play.
And I guess these orbs are really just lights. Nothing of interest to see.
You can thank me now.
Alright, we've got something we can interact with there. Ancient scrap of script-covered leather. We found a few of those, which we assume we need to take to
Child's play.
the storyteller. More ancient scraps. I guess let's interact with...
Make this quick.
Okay. Dread Skeleton Elites. None of them are particularly that elite. We are all facing the wrong way, though.
They go down.
Amiri, if you could help out from us getting surrounded. Excellent. Yeah, none of these fights are particularly that troublesome. And we can't re-hit the button. So whatever that was about, we have finished it. If it's opened up a new path, or if it was just releasing those couple of skeletons.
This
Enjoy
will
your final
hurt.
Level
moments.
8 Ferocious Champion. with another archer behind. Ooh, exploded.
Oh, time to get some rest, isn't it?
We'll get rest soon enough, I'm sure. Crumbling column is cracked and corroded as if an acid was poured on it. Interesting.
Child's play.
Robe of Water. Grants +2 DC bonus to cold spells. Interesting. I think my robes are better, and you can actually wear armor. So it wouldn't be smart to just give you robes, even though it would up the DC of your cold spells. Though I don't know if your cold attacks count as spells.
Follow if you dare.
Alright, that did just open up a new path. Before we do that, let's hit this button. Excellent. We'll check that out in a moment. We're going to check out this direction first.
I do what I must.
Lots of treasure. And a Belt of Mighty Constitution +4. You benefit more from Constitution than from Strength. Actually don't benefit from Strength at all. So there you go. I don't think any of these other things in any way help you. I just know she doesn't have a lot of gear.
I'm there.
There could still be a decent amount
Me now.
to this ruin. So I was figuring we're basically at the end, but the size of the map
Child's play.
is still pretty large.
Bring it! Blood for Gorum!
Okay. Those are not normal arrows. I assume they were because I clearly haven't been paying attention, but they've got sort of a smoky effect to them. What can you tell me about these attacks? Not much. You're attacking and missing, but it's not telling me much about what the attack would be. Alright, Harem, you... Okay, you have taken too much damage. I was about to have you heal yourself. Alright, let's get the team grouped up. Harem,
The end draws near.
let's have you do a little bit of healing for me. Then we'll go with a bigger heal on yourself. Excellent. We've got stuff over there or a path heading up. Alright, we'll go here.
I'm on.
Ooh, path that leads downstairs. We've got a whole nother floor to this ruin. Very interesting. This is going to be a much bigger area than I thought it would be. I thought this was just going to be a small
You can thank me me now.
I'm there.
Little side mission.
Child's play. Child's play.
Thank you. Getting good amount of gold. Like, a lot of the treasures we're finding are pretty small. But occasionally there's some that are... I think that was like 2,000 gold or something.
You can thank me now.
Yeah, 2,000 gold.
Follow
Knowledge
if
World
you
Pillar. Lonely
Child's
Warrior.
play.
Level 15. Okay.
Child's play.
If you're lonely, do you want to just have a friendly chat?
In due time.
I'm guessing the answer is no. Let's
Give the order.
have you charge forward.
To victory!
So yeah, you're level 15. That's a lot. Let's get haste going. I'm guessing you're evil? Yes. Let's get a protection from evil communal. Okay. All of you guys pull back here.
What a waste!
Yeah, focus on that one so that we don't have my ranged characters getting attacked. Ow.
This is going to
You should have run.
Miri, can you come help out? Give them penalties for attacking while being in melee. And by penalties, I mean attacks opportunity. Wow, you are getting demolished. You could... Oh, you're about to drop. There you go. Now, I guess that's everyone killed. Rough. We didn't die, though. That's what matters. The Lonely Warrior had a +1 Frost Greatsword, and that's just normal full plate. Thought for a moment it was magical. It was not.
I'm there.
Still need to check out that column, but I didn't want to get too close to it while the Lonely Warrior was just waiting for us.
You can thank me now.
Bas relief depicts last minutes of a mighty barbarian and his allies sealed in the sarcophagi. They died in agony, clutching their throats and scratching inner walls of their eternal prisons. So, mighty barbarian and allies. So this is talking about the humans and their rebellion. Clutching at their throats and scratching the inner walls. So was he suffocating? Because I thought that was the whole point. So that he should have been able to breathe. Taldan Stirrup once belonged to an ancient Taldan. And a magical ring. Ring of Luck. +1 luck bonus on all saving throws. Bonus to the type don't stack. Alright. You already have a Ring of Luck. We'll give you a Ring of Luck. Luck bonuses aren't that common, so shouldn't have too much difficulty with things having problems with stacking. Second Execution. Undead Bane. Well, how about that? It's useful to find here. +1 Undead Bane Great Axe. Well, I've got a new weapon for you. So, damage-wise, it's 9 to 20 when equipped, versus 11 to 26. What exactly does the Bane quality do? Bane weapon excels against certain foes. Against a designated foe, undead in this case, the weapon enhancement bonus is +2 better than its actual bonus. It also deals an extra 2d6 points of damage against such foes. Okay, so while we're fighting undead, you have +2 accuracy and do an additional 2d6 damage. That seems worth it to me.
I'm off.
Okay, and that's the entryway where we came in. I think this is the only path we haven't explored yet, besides going down a floor. Although I should probably stop and heal Kaliki before we actually keep exploring. As always, my ranged characters are in the front. You know, best way of traveling. That'll be good enough for now. She shouldn't be getting focused on too much.
Child's play.
Ooh. Whoa. Ancient Golem. I saw these and I'm like, ooh, cool, something. We can't even interact with them. They're just decoration. But you are not decoration. You are an ancient golem that we know nothing about. You're an iron golem. So I think in Pathfinder, golems are basically immune to magic except for they have like one weakness. The theory being that part of the crafting to make them so immune, you always have to build in one specific weakness. It's just the nature of how golems are made.
I'm there.
And unfortunately, we don't know you well enough. I guess we can try fighting you. You are not going to be undead.
Listening.
So let's switch you out to the Frost Greatsword. Granted, undead could pop out of the sarcophagus when we start this fight, and probably will, since that's happened in every fight so far.
A clever ploy.
Running won't help you!
Oh, a second Iron Golem. You have a breath weapon. What kind of breath weapon? Because that purple smoke feels like a poison. It's free action once every 1d4 plus 1 rounds. An Iron Golem can exhale 10 cubic feet of poisonous gas. Yes. Alright, you've got a spell for that. Delay Poison Communal. Excellent. We're also starting to take some hits. Don't cast that automatically. You go into a rage, since I've forgotten to do that. Is there anyone else who I want to do something special? Right, you also have a similar healing burst ability. You do have this
Cool it.
higher damaging attack. And we are getting you some damage. Don't need extended range.
Don't tell me you forgot how to use it.
I do not. Oh, you missed. Come on. Burning Arc, but I assume you will ignore it because magic. Okay. Mary, you need to not be getting focused on, please.
This won't kill me.
Okay. Who are they attacking now? Harem. Please, not you either. And yes, you'll take the attack of opportunity, which sucks. You did not.
Become as dust.
Get some healing.
Hence,
Okay, we took one down. Excellent. Miri, can you stop being focused on? A little bit more healing. They're actually successfully hitting Valerie quite a lot. Wolf's down. Valerie will be down soon. Are they hitting her with touch attacks, or are their attacks just really that accurate? No, they're not touch attacks. They just have a plus 29 to hit. Yeah. So in order to hit her, they need to roll an 8 or better. Okay. You're half dead. Valerie's gonna be down soon, unfortunately. You get some healing on her. Never mind. Cast Divine Power instead. Excellent.
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
I agree. That fight was certainly something.
Gather our strength.
And we can't even loot them. Ugh.
You can thank me now.
Lesser Gloves of Dueling. Give what bonus? +1 bonus to the CMD against disarming attempts. The wearer has weapon training ability and is wielding a weapon. Gives a bonus to that bonus increases by +1. That seems pretty unhelpful. But I might as well put it on people. Do we camp? If we camp here, we're going to have to deal with using rations because we're inside of a building. But it might still be worth it. Because I don't know how much bigger this area is. I was kind of hoping we would get to the end of this top floor quickly and then maybe heal and save before we go down to the next floor. Cyclops coin, excellent. Mysterious column has traces of black soot across its surface.
Child's play.
Bas relief depicts a Cyclopean mage who weaves a spell using several natural elements. Okay, we saw one pillar that had acid on it. This one has black soot. Oh, and we can't go through there. Is that actually the end? Seems to be. Well, that solves that dilemma for me. And let's go back down here, ready to go downstairs another floor, and we will rest before we do. Yeah, we're all fatigued as well, which certainly isn't helping us. Okay, we can't hunt or camouflage while we're here. Can we yeah, we can camouflage. Right, it just took off Canera there because obviously we don't have her anymore. So who would be a good camouflage person? Wait, you do give a +15. Okay. Thought it was showing. Anyway, it's fine. Okay. Skip time. Not rest? Give me a moment to save in case this isn't doing what I expect, because I could always leave the area and come back in.
Should gather our strength.
What manner of country is this? Where is the lavish
How do we-
dining, the festivals? Place barely merits
Let me
a
click
footnote in
back
my
on
compendium.
here. Thank you, everyone. Let's skip time. So we're going to use 6 rations. We've got 29, which is fine. Resting will take 9 hours. The party will not rest. Use rations. Are you sure you want to skip time? So it's not going to count as rest? Because I could see it not using, or having to use rations, rather than counting as resting, or rather than us being able to hunt. But I would have thought it would still count as a rest. The fact it's specifically stating that it's just skipping time makes me worried. So we'll head back out to the overworld, because I know we can rest out there. We don't need to collect all this junk. Yeah, that's the full plate. I just quickly scrolling through saw that it stood out. Or maybe it's because we rested too recently. Did we rest right before going in here?
Adventures.
We rested right here, so probably. This one says resting, though.
You wish to explore the first world, Master Jubilast? I'm worried about you. I've heard many tales of wanderers who travel to the lands of the Fae, never to return.
One might perish anywhere. Better by far to die under the ever-changing skies of the first world than in a cozy bed surrounded by notaries and heirs with mournful faces.
Fair. No, we were definitely tired, because everyone's still fatigued. So yeah, we had spent the day. And I'm just confused. Anyway, let's head back in. We're going to head right back to the staircase and then end the episode there, so that next time we can pick up with traveling deeper into this tomb, getting a bit more history on the Cyclopses and the rebellion. Again, not sure how relevant that's going to be to the overall story, if this is just a bit of lore of the area, or if it's setting up information that's going to be important for later stories. Like, because a lot of what we've been dealing with is Fae, and it seems like that's the direction the main story is going, so I'm just curious how the Cyclops stuff fits in. I guess we'll see. Anyway, for now, thank y'all for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.